Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer with Oculus Rift Reviews, now with Windows Mixed Reality as well. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and Initial Impressions review for LiveOnIdol, a game coming to the Steam store soon. I got a free Steam key from the Steam Creator Connect program to review this game. This is a pre-release copy, so I don't know what the price will be, and because I don't know what the price will be, I can't give it a score, so this is just initial impressions and Let's Play. Basically, you're a photographer and you're taking photos of this model. Her name is Jenny. There's not very many options. There's graphical settings. Mine's on low. I'm on a 1060 GTX. And sound settings is just music, and I have it on the lowest setting, other than completely no sound. So let's go ahead and let me show you the photo book. So I'm on the second stage. I completed the first stage. And let me show the outfit for the first stage. So let's see. Oh no. So apparently if you play the game a second time and take photos, it won't show the old photos. So let's go ahead and show the photos for the second stage of the first level. And you can see it's a schoolgirl outfit. And when we get there the second time, you'll see it's a different outfit. So let's go ahead and start. So the first thing is the scales were off in the main menu. The girl was way too large, too big. But once we're actually in the game, you see it's a very nice looking environment. This is running on the Unreal Engine, and the scales are back to normal as far as the girl. The girl seems like a normal height compared to me. But as you can see, I don't have a body. The only thing showing is the HTC Vive wand. I'm on Windows Mixed Reality. I don't have the HTC Vive, but Windows Mixed Reality shows the HTC Vive wand. This game is available for both the HTC Vive and Windows Mixed Reality, except that it shows the HTC Vive controls. It works perfectly fine, though. I've also tested it out on Oculus Rift, and it works fine on the Oculus Rift. Now, one thing that you'll maybe notice, and I don't know if you can notice, because it looks different on the desktop screen. So one thing to be aware of is what you're seeing as far as what I'm recording for YouTube and uploading to YouTube is not exactly the same as what I'm seeing in-game. So in-game, from the VR headset, I see the camera that I'm holding, and it looks out of scale. It's completely way too big. It's like basically the size of a head, basically, if not bigger. So this is way too big, and then all you do is you just hold it up to your face, and then like the viewfinder gets on your face. So on the desktop screen, you're just seeing basically the view from the camera. But we're seeing a different view in VR, and it just doesn't look very good. It's actually probably the worst thing about this game. And then all you have to do is wait till it turns green and take a photo. That's really all the strategy there is to the game. There is no other strategy. So you're not seeing what I'm seeing, so let me describe it. There's like 4 photos, 4 Polaroids above the viewfinder in VR. And there's like a blank one flashing red, and all you have to do is wait for it to flash green and then take a photo, and that's basically the gameplay. You're not seeing that on what I'm recording, but that's what I'm seeing is just Polaroid. It's flashing red, and I just have to wait for it to turn green before I can take a photo. And sometimes you're just waiting there for a long time, actually. You can teleport around. Teleporting around does nothing as far as making it faster or make it slower. You can take a bad photo, like for example, I'm just going to take a photo of her feet. I'm just going to wait for it to turn green and take a photo of her feet. You know, because I can. Not because I'm into that. I'm not. I promise. But yeah, this is basically the gameplay right here. It is difficult to teleport around. I find it's a very clunky teleport, which I don't like. And basically that's it. You just wait till the right moment to take the photo. So you just press trigger as soon as it flashes green, as soon as you can see it in VR. Again, on the desktop screen, you're not seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. But yeah, I just have to wait for it to turn green. In fact, let me get up close. Let me take a photo of her face. You cannot zoom in or zoom out or anything at all. There is no get in focus or out of focus. It's just a matter of waiting until the Polaroid flashes green, and that's basically it. Once you do 4 photos, you go to the next stage, which is just a different part of the scene. So we're still going to be in the same environment, but we're in a different, as you can see, we were over there for our first photo shoot, and now we're in this little corner here, which has poor lighting. It doesn't matter. It's not a realistic game. So there's not much depth to this gameplay. It's actually kind of boring because you're just waiting around a long time to take a photo, and all you're doing is pressing trigger when it turns green, when it flashes green. So it's not a very good gameplay. The camera is totally out of scale, and it's not like you can, dress the model. Basically, you just unlock levels. There's basically 4 different environments. You go to different parts of those environments, and then once you complete the first 4 levels, you just go to the second part, and she just has different clothes, and so you just repeat the process. So I'm not a big fan of the gameplay myself. Don't really like it. It's kind of boring for me. You can roleplay. That's pretty much, you have to make your own fun in this game. You have to roleplay as a fashion photographer, as a, like you're a photographer paid to photograph supermodels across the world, and you're going to all these exotic locations with, scantily clad women, and you get paid for that. What young man doesn't want to have that job? I know I did. I just wasn't very good at photography or any of that, and I don't know how you get into that gig. You probably have to know somebody to be able to get into that gig. At the end of the day, you're just taking photos. Ooh, the lighting's correct. Ooh, I assume you have to know something about wardrobe and makeup. Maybe not. Maybe all you have to know is about lighting, about cameras, and getting into focus, and have like a knowledge of past photographers and what they did to get good photographs. But that's it. There's not much to it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Now that I think about it, I should have probably focused more on that than on law school. But yeah, this is not a lot of fun. You actually have to role play to make this fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and role play. It'd be like, okay, girl, pose. All right, now look at me. Look at the photographer. Look over here. Now I want you to arch your back, and then like that, and then move your leg just like that. Yes. Now give me some attitude right now. Like, look at the camera. You're making love to the camera. No, you're looking away. You're not looking at the... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why are you looking away, girl? Why are you looking away? Look at the camera. I'm right over here. Okay. Attitude. I want attitude. Yes, girl. You're a supermodel. You know it. You're fantastic. You look beautiful. Now, smile. Give me some attitude. Work it. Work it. Work what your mama gave you. Give me some attitude right now. Come on. Fierce. You are fierce. You're the next supermodel. You're the next top model. Oh my God. Nothing's working with this girl. So this model is not very good. She does all kinds of things that don't make sense. She's constantly looking away from the camera. It's like she's never modeled before. I don't know what's going on with this girl. Now, you can take photos out of sync. It doesn't matter. It just says bad, but nothing happens to you if you take a photo out of sync. But there's no point. You got to wait till it flashes green so you can get your... You need to take 4 photos, so you need to wait for it to flash green 4 times. And that's basically the gameplay. There is no other gameplay element here. You can roleplay. I think this game is geared really for, like, incels who, like, want to take photos of virtual girls. They're waifus, and they're okay with this bad gameplay. And I guess if you fall in love with this Jenny virtual girl, maybe the game would be worth it for you, but honestly, it's kind of boring to me. It's not something that I would play or pay money for. I kind of regret that I chose this for my Steam Creator Connect program. I would usually turn down this, but I was thinking there was a more depth. Maybe it would focus on getting the camera in focus and getting different angles and getting the right lighting. I thought it would be that type of gameplay. So I was cautiously optimistic that this would not just be just another game where you're being a pervert in VR and just, for whatever reason, spending too much time with virtual girls. But there's just not a lot to this gameplay. It's not a photography simulation, which is a shame. I think if you want a photography simulation, a better game would be Wakamarina Island, New Zealand, or Mýrdalsjökull, Iceland. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that. Mýrdalsjökull, Iceland. Or maybe Fushimi Inari. All by Caves Road developer, where you just take nature walks and you take photography of the environment, and that's probably the best photography simulation in VR, unfortunately. And I don't say that to bemoan Caves Road. He does excellent apps, but they're more like nature walks in VR, not so much focused on the photography. So that's not his focus. I hope that in the future maybe that is his focus, and he focuses on making a good photography simulator in VR, because it's really just a nature walk that he does in VR. Here, I was hoping this game would focus more on photography, you know, being a good fashion model photographer, but there's just nothing to this gameplay. You're just waiting it for the photo to turn green and then just snap the shot. Again, you're not seeing it on the desktop view. I'm the only one seeing that. You don't actually get to see that. And you can teleport around. Like I said, you can roleplay. That's really the only fun I can imagine this game is roleplaying. And the other thing is, like, if you're an incel and you just hate real life girls and want only virtual girls, then I guess this game might be for you. But there's not a lot of depth here. It's not interesting or engaging. The model does strange things. She looks away, doesn't follow any of your commands, basically just does like random poses, and they don't seem to make sense because it's just a matter of when the Polaroid flashes green, which is pretty boring. Now, this game is running at pretty much 90 frames per second most of the time. It does dip down to 70 though. But on my 1060 GTX, again, on low settings, it's running fine. I just think it's too basic. It needs more depth to be something enjoyable. I was hoping, like I said, it'd be an actual simulation of a guy who's like a fashion photographer for models, or swimsuit model photographer, whatever. Because that's a lot of guys' dreams. And if it was a simulation that had a little bit more depth to it, it would be a really good game. But as is, it's just not. It's not interesting or engaging. Like I said, the camera viewfinder looks terrible in VR. You can't see that on the desktop view, but just have to take my word for it. When you're looking through the viewfinder, it just looks like it's strapped to your face, really. And you don't even get a good view through the viewfinder at all. You cannot zoom in or zoom out. So there's just not much here. And lighting doesn't matter. Whether you're taking a good photo or not doesn't matter. You just gotta wait for it to turn green. Like right now, as you can see, I was just looking at her derriere and took the photo. Now I'm just gonna look at her shoes now. So yeah, I don't recommend this game. And I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Thank you for watching. If you like my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I kind of regret accepting this game as part of my Steam Creator Connect program. I was really hopeful that this might be better. And like I said, this is a pre-release copy, so it's possible it'll get updated. It's possible when it gets released, it'll have more depth to the gameplay that makes it interesting. But yeah, I really doubt that though. So anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.